Hey everybody, Brett Young here, and today I've got Jim Conway with me. If you own real estate, want to own real estate, or just tired of paying more taxes than you should be, then you should you're gonna like this conversation. Jim, welcome to the podcast.
Well, thank you.
Can I
I'm
start with the?
excited to share the good news of tax savings in real estate.
Well, I think it's something that people really miss in real estate is the tax advantages because that really we're going to go through it and talk about the positives. So let me
Yep.
start with the question most people are probably thinking: what is tax strategy anyway?
Well, decades ago, Lorraine and I figured out that there's a lot of money in tax returns. And so our approach to tax is not just doing tax preparation. What we do is not tax preparation. What we do is looking at a person's circumstances, looking at their personal goals, and putting together a strategy that encompasses where a person is at. And one of the key elements that we constantly run into is investing in real estate. And so when we do all that, we uncover the unseen and we can show people how to save massive amounts of money in tax. Our average household saves over
Wow,
$44,000.
it's a lot.
Like, that's real money. That's not tax deductions. That's actual tax not paid. Yay. Or refunded.
Yeah, and that's what I think is the difference between your company and everybody else's. You guys, CPAs are CPAs, but you guys know all the tax IRS
Yep.
rules by heart. You actually have them memorized, even down to the number. And I just think there's a lot of good
Some of
stuff.
them. Some of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff that people are missing on it. I was one of them, and I'm happy I got to know you. So it it isn't just handing your shoebox to your handing all the stuff to your CPA in April and hope for the best.
Yeah. Well, Brett, in tax strategies, just like if you're going to really go after investing in real estate, you really should have a plan.
Right.
And so, one of the things that we love to deliver with our clients is an actual written plan. Like, okay, here's all the strategies, here's the descriptions, here's the code section references so you know that it's legal. Because most people really want to be able to put their head on the pillow at the end of the day and know that they're doing things in a legal, compliant manner. And of course, and by the way, we do have CPAs, enrolled agents, and tax preparers working for us on the tax prep side because inevitably people say, well, wait a minute, I got this really cool strategy, but I'm not sure my guy or gal is going to be able to take care of this. Of course.
Well, it can get
So,
complicated if you don't know what you're talking about. I
yeah,
really. And how many states are you guys in? You guys got a pretty big company. It isn't just you.
true. Well, we operate in 50 states.
It's awesome.
So, yes. And here's the thing that's really interesting, Brett. One of the things that's fascinating is that people want to know, well, if this is such a good idea, do you do it? Well, duh. Yeah, of course. We eat our own cookie, okay, including real estate. In
Yeah.
fact, Brett, if I liked real estate any more than I do, I'd need a 12-step program. Hi, my name is Jim. It's been 3 days since my last offer.
You
Okay.
you bought a lot of properties from me. I know that, and you've been great clients. So let me get it right. Why should real estate investors care about their tax strategy?
More money.
Yeah.
Like, that's the bottom line. Let's punch it up. Let's make sure we got profitability. See, also, we have to understand in my background, I was an investment guy, stockbroker, registered investment advisor, representative, blah, 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 all of that. So I know the other side of the house quite well. And I can tell you, I just, Brett, let's just use a house, I don't know, Parma, Ohio. It's a $200,000 house and it's producing net of the mortgage and expenses and everything. Let's just say it's producing 300 bucks a month, net positive.
With a
Not,
mortgage,
yeah, with a mortgage. That's not too unreasonable, right?
right?
Well, wait a minute. That's $3,600 a year. A $200,000 house with 25% down payment is a $50,000 investment, roughly. So, I mean, we're cooking along at nice, solid 6% returns. But now I was telling you offline, I used to be a radio show host, so I get to say this legitimately, Brett. But wait, there's more. It's not just the 6%, it's 6% net of the tax impact because of depreciation, because of the expense that it takes to actually run a real estate portfolio. You get to have that money offset by depreciation, and you don't have to do anything fancy to get it. So it's 6% net. Like, wait a minute. If I'm in California and paying a 40% tax, that's 6 net. That's the same thing as me earning, oh my gosh, 10. Like, yeah.
So let me get this straight. So there's not just income and appreciation, there's more to it in investment real estate income?
Oh, yeah, there is. Way more. Way more. Like, we're only talking about the rents.
Yeah,
Now,
I never really considered this until I talked to you. And
yeah.
I'll tell you, I'm very excited that you're with us now. But there's so much more to making money in real estate than just the rehab and the income and the worth, which is important. But there's also a tax strategy to it that's going to even make you more money.
Oh, yeah, big time. Big time. And here's the thing that's really fascinating. Real estate as a passive investment is exactly what we just described. But we also didn't describe what happens to real estate over time.
Equity hopefully grows,
Uh-huh.
which they do
That's
with our real estate. We proved that.
Yes, sir. And that's tax deferred by its very nature without doing any weird trusts or documents or anything like that. It is tax deferred. Wow. Wait a minute. So my little house in Parma, Ohio, let's say that goes up in value, I don't know, 5%. What's 5% of 200,000? 5 times 2 is 10 grand. So a $50,000 investment earned $10,000, and I'm not paying tax on that $10,000 until I want to touch it. Right?
Right.
What? Okay. You got to know this. This is like mind bending. We're talking about a 16% rate of return on my money. Double digits? That's double digits.
That's a lot of money.
Wait. I'm not paying tax on it. Like, what? It's crazy good. And Brett,
go ahead.
I know all the tricks on the capital gains tax when we go to sell that property.
Yeah, and they're legal. They're all 100% legal. No tricks, nothing. They're IRS rules.
Thank you.
And the one thing I wanted you to explain, I think a lot of people don't understand too. Say you have a house at 3.5%, or you've lived there 2 out of 5 years. You got a ton of equity, and you sell it, and tell them what happens there if they're married.
Oh yeah, I love that. So let's go. Let's say you're buying a beautiful home, a lake house near the lake. Okay, and it's a really pretty house, and it's a really nice home, and so you run it as a rental. I don't care how many years you run it as a rental. If you live in that house for the last 2 years, 24 months out of 60 months, you get to sell it as a primary residence and have the 121 exclusion. $500,000 for a married couple, tax-free profit. Wow.
That's good. So what part of everything are people actually missing in real estate?
They're missing all kinds of fun things. The most common mistake we see is not accounting for the depreciation appropriately, not having an overarching plan and how the real estate can support one another. Because like the house that we just talked about, that would be part of an overall plan, but it does take some execution. You have to live in the house 24 months out of the last 60. So here's another common issue. Imagine that I buy my first starter home with my bride. We have kids, I'm successful in my job, my wife is working, we have money, and we decide to upgrade our home. So we want to keep our old house as a rental. That means we can rent it for up to 36 months and then sell it and still take the 121 exclusion.
So smart.
Oh, yeah. So you can see where a person's personal circumstance, a person's personal goals and aspirations play into how their tax strategy will work and what they want to accomplish.
And they create wealth with that, a lot of wealth.
A lot of wealth.
I
Thank you
mean
very much.
that's what I like about your. And I never really thought I've been doing this for since 1985, and I've had different CPAs and stuff. None of them talk about the stuff you did. Is there any new tax laws this year that they can look at jumping on and making more money with? Just a couple.
Yeah, well, yeah. I just heard of a solo 401k tax credit. I'm looking into that. That's going to be fun. But here's the thing that's really cool. Imagine, Brett, that you have somebody like me, lots of real estate. Could I potentially take real estate professional status? With real estate professional status, that changes the nature of the real estate from passive to active. Now, I'm talking a tax language for just a second. I apologize. Well, what that really means is that I can identify in my house the stuff that is not the structure of the house. That's not a 27 and a half year depreciation schedule. We can accelerate that depreciation. That's the new tax law, is that if it's put into service last year, this year, next year, or the following year, it's up to 100% depreciation.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Now, Brett, you know that new truck you want to buy? I know you want to buy a new truck. I can tell you're that kind of guy.
I do
Okay.
camp.
Okay. If you buy a pickup truck and it weighs 6,000 pounds, or the combined weight of the vehicle plus the carrying capacity of the bed of the vehicle is 6,000 pounds, you can do the exact same thing with the vehicle and write it off. And you don't have to own it 100%. You can have financing on it.
Wow.
Cool.
Well, I was listening to a key real. No, what bank was that? I think it was Fifth Third Bank representative saying they're refinancing. They're pulling equity out of vehicles now. I think that's a little dangerous, but I mean they are doing that now.
Yep. And again, it comes down to what do the people want to accomplish? What do they want to do? I have a client right now whose wife has she's been crushing it, taking care of the kids, taking care of the house, doing everything in the world. And the husband was just like, I really want to do something special for my bride. And I said, well, what kind of car does she drive? Oh, she drives an old Honda. It's beat up, tattered, and it's not big enough for all the kids. And I said, well, what would she like to drive? Oh, Cadillac Escalade. And I said, go for it. Because guess what? We were able to take that purchase, put it into service over 60%. We were able to write off 60% of the purchase price day one.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, he won husband points because they went to the dealership and they put a big bow on it for her.
Did they? Does it have to be brand new?
No, sir.
Just it can be used. That's good to
It
know.
can be used.
Well, one thing I guess at the end of all this, I think what you're talking about is not just more money. You're talking about creating wealth for a family so they can move forward. Because real estate, that's the way that's the way regular folks can really make some great money. I've done it myself. You've done it yourself. We're not poor people. We've made a lot of money in real estate. I'm not going to tell you how much, but it's been a very good ride for all. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you, Jim, how do they do that?
That's easy. You can call 714-577-8758.
Do you have a
I'll
website?
repeat the number. 714-577-8758. We're in California. Call us California Business Hours. Somebody will answer the phone and set you up with a Brett Young special free consultation.
And do you have a website?
Yes, we do. And I have no idea how to get there.
So we'll put it on the bottom of the podcast. We'll figure that out. Well,
Yes,
Jim,
sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. We'll get, as a matter of fact, I have a QR code. If I can find it, we can share that as well so that they can just click on the QR code and make an appointment.
I appreciate it, Jim. It's been great speaking to you. Guys,
Go
ahead.
If I may,
No, you
a
can't.
couple of quick little things, if I may. One of the things that I see all the time is people, they don't want to take that depreciation because they are afraid that it's going to be, that they have to pay it back. And I want to say, well, that's what 1031 exchanges are all about. 1031, 1031, 1031. And when you pass away, the 1031, it steps up and there is no tax. It is the only tax I know of that you can actually die out from underneath.
That's
So
that's good to know, and that's something that what they need to do is give you a call, and that way you can talk to them about that, and you're a good
yeah,
reference. I know a lot of happy clients from you, and
yeah,
I just think it's a great resource, and we need to think about the tax proponent, especially with the new laws and everything. And there's a bunch of good stuff, and you got way more stuff to give them if they just call you,
oh
and we
yeah.
can get them set up pretty quick.
There is another one that is particularly effective for your real estate in particular. Imagine back to that house in Parma for a minute. Imagine we got a $200,000 house, $300 a month. And we're talking about somebody who has a big W-2 job and the wife has a big W-2 job and they can't qualify as a real estate professional. Are there still tax deductions? Absolutely. What if they're giving that money to their church? I can show them how to capture the tax deductions for the next 10, 15, 20 years up front. Now we have tax deductions up front and we can stack that on other stuff. Now we can do Roth conversions, IRA conversions, you name it. We start to play the game. And real estate is a wonderful, wonderful tool to do all of that. And I wanted to say thank you so much for allowing my wife and I to enjoy really key real estate. You like the way I did that?
I did that. I do. And you know what? It's been great working. We do, and in full disclosure, I do a lot of business with these folks, and they're the best. And I think we've done about 20 homes, and we have homes available now that we're working on that you can actually buy. So you can reach out to me too. I'm Brett Key Realty. I can talk if you have questions. 216-703-5740. ClevelandIncomeRealEstate.com. Great blog. Go through stuff. Jim, I appreciate it.
Count on it, my friend.
Have
Thank
a
you
good
so
one.
much for your time.
All right.
And thank you for having me on your podcast.
Always, my friend. Thanks.
All right.